Hello, I'm Peter Dawson.
Hey, I'm Jesse, and we're doing a very weird Let's Play. We, if you notice at the end of Dead Space, we talked about how we're going to do Link to the Past, and then yesterday, the PC government locked down new procedures. So, for the pancakes.
Yep.
Because we can't say the other word. So Peter and I are actually not in the same place right now.
Yep. This is shocking, I'm sure. You know,
Yes.
with everything being how it is. But, I've always been more of a waffle man anyway.
Yeah, exactly. We're waffling in a sea of pancakes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're. I don't know how this Let's Play is going to turn out, because to explain what we're doing is we're in a Discord call together, recording our audio separately, and then I'm broadcasting over Discord the gameplay of Link to the Past.
Yeah.
So this might be all janky. I don't know.
This is fine. Look, using modern technology to explore my childhood is something I'm perfectly comfortable with.
Peter.
Mm-hmm.
I should start recording the gameplay.
You son of a bitch. So we're just gonna have a
Let's
black
just
screen for
resync
2
this.
minutes? Oh, we gotta resync and everything?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Do you want me to stop the
Oh
recording?
no, I'm just gonna resync the gameplay. It's fine. The recording's fine.
Right.
Okay, just gonna reset this totally legit copy of Hey everybody! I'm keeping that all in. I don't care.
All right. We'll just
Playing
have
Link to
like
the Past.
random footage of later on or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll make it seem legit.
I love it.
I'm just now double checking that everything. Okay, my audio is recording. My gameplay's. Are you recording? I just want to be very careful.
Oh yeah,
now.
no, I never stopped recording.
Neat. Okay, cool.
And
So, yeah,
hey,
we're
on the
playing-
plus side, you can't cut out the lore. Come on, Jesse.
Okay, fine. Let's reset
No,
the
no,
totally
no,
legit
no,
copy.
no.
No, you've spoken. I am resetting the totally legit copy of Link to the Past that we are playing
right,
on an
let's
old
do
school
it.
Super Nintendo. Overlord.
I believe you. Seriously, every time I see those goddamn Triforces, I just get chills.
I know, like
That's up to.
my cousin. So I didn't have a Super Nintendo, but my cousin did, and I'd go to his house every second day after school. And this was our
Yeah.
game, like our monument to beat was this. So I've seen that so many times. Do you want to read?
I had a buddy of mine.
Do you want to read this, or do you
He
want
of
me
course
to?
had all the Nintendos, and yeah, in particular one of my buddies. This is the game we'd play the most.
Right.
Like he walked me through basically every dungeon.
Yeah, like me and my cousin went like side by side and like had to figure out everything. And like when one of us would have an idea, that we're like, "You're a genius! Ah, how did you know?"
It's funny the stuff I remembered and didn't remember later on, because this is a game I probably rebought the most.
Right.
Because I still never owned a Super Nintendo on my own. Like, I've bought basically every re-release of this game.
Right. Like Game Boy
Like, you know,
Advanced.
the one Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, and so on and so forth.
Actually, how many really? Because there's Game Boy Advance. I guess like the SNES Mini and the Switch Online.
Yeah.
What else?
There was one on the DS, too.
DS, right? It never came to GameCube, because I know GameCube had that 4-game pack that was like Ocarina,
Four Swords,
Majora's 1 and 2.
Yeah.
But I don't think it was ever on GameCube.
No.
Ugh.
Yeah, this is the one I've probably picked up the most re-releases of,
Right.
though. Which is saying a lot, because there's a lot of Zelda re-releases out
Gee,
there.
there's a lot, and I think this is like the best Zelda game, right?
It's definitely one of the top tier, if not the best. I consider it the best. I fully acknowledge, people may have differing opinions, and I do respect them. This, for me, is absolutely the best one.
Like I know, like the I guess the second favorite would be Ocarina.
Ocarina is definitely one of the top tier for a lot of people, and then you get into the gray area, because like if Ocarina and Link to the Past are usually the top two, then you get into there's a huge Wind Waker fandom.
Yeah.
There's a huge Skyward Sword fandom. Like, it's actually bigger than I thought. I thought Skyward was not going to be as
No, it's
high up as
it's
it is, but
dedicated.
it's actually pretty high. Yeah, like I would say Twilight's probably the smallest of the
I would say
of the
that
next
that
tier. I mean, it
third
gets-
tier is probably generational. You know, like for
Yeah,
example, like my third,
100%.
like my exact top 3 are Link to the Past, Majora's Mask, and Wind Waker, and that just speaks to like my generation bias, I guess.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it's super tricky because Link to the Past, I'd have no problems calling it the best. Like, the only place it's kind of weak is the story, just because it's a very basic story.
Yeah,
and,
but
like, even then, it's not a bad story.
no, it's a good one. I mean, and it's funny that people call it a weak story because realistically, I'm just gonna raise Dad. Realistically, Ocarina of Time is just Link to the Past again. Like plot beat wise.
To a degree, absolutely. I mean, because
there's some there's a coat of paint on it, but for the most part, it's a lot of the same structure, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, like, because I mean, that basically defined the Zelda formula. I mean, well, ever since the original, because the original was you go to a bunch of dungeons, you gather pieces of a thing, and then you're good. And I mean, that's basically every Zelda.
All right, what are we calling ourselves?
Let's just go with douche. I was contemplating Gramps to continue on the dad joke from earlier.
D-O? How do you spell
or
douche?
even mom.
Is it O-U or U? Yeah. Douche.
Yeah, no, you got it.
And douche. All right, Peter, you ready to begin?
Yep, absolutely. I will be your fairy guide on this adventure.
Ooh, I guess this is Zelda.
Yes.
Do you want to read it or should I? Oh, God.
Help me. Please. Help me. I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The wizard, Aghanim, has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 wise men's seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me.
Douche! I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house.
That sounds like something you would say to a douche.
Uncle, I have a name.
There he goes.
It's Link.
Have you read the manga?
You know what? I wanted to, but I've never. It's pretty long, isn't it? Isn't it like a couple volumes?
Well, it covers the whole game.
Yeah, but like.
Oh yeah, and like they add a bunch of characters and everything. Like probably most notable is there's like this hot female thief who turns into a fox later on. And she's like, like the one who's like, oh, I have a crush on Link, but oh no, he's clearly in love with Zelda.
Right.
Because they do that a lot.
Does she represent like the secret to everyone guy, kind of?
I guess, yeah. I don't know how else to describe it. But, like that was a whole thing.
What I love about this game, especially when I was a kid playing it, they bust 2 characters you meet very early in the game. You bust out, and like as a kid growing up in Canada, you're like, how the fuck do I pronounce his name? Which is Aghanim and Sarhasharala.
Oh, yeah. I'd have to see it written out again to remember how to pronounce it, but I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sarashahala or something like that. It's like, what the fuck name is this? Ugh.
Yeah.
Douche. I didn't want to get you involved in this. I told you not to leave the house. Take my sword and shield and listen. You can focus the power in the blade. Hold the B button. Then release it using a secret technique handed down by our people. Douche. You can do it. Save the princess. Zelda is your...
It's gonna be real awkward if it turns out she's his sister.
Yeah. I like how it's like, Zelda is your... and then he's like, sweet, I got a sword!
Yeah, later, dead uncle.
Yeah. Bye.
So on Twitter the other day, there was a popular chain going around, like, retweet your 4 first video game crushes.
Oh, okay.
Zelda from Link to the Past was absolutely on my list.
Really?
Yeah. Well, yeah, just, because, not for, any sexy reason. It was just, emotional attachment. You,
No,
she was absolutely the emotional one. Sexy was probably Jade from Mortal Kombat 2.
That's a good one.
Yep.
I mean, mine definitely would have been
some
like
of her
Sindel.
compared to the other ones, because, it was all the same character model to the degree, but some of it Jade really stood out. So she was
similarly, if we're talking like first sexy crush, I mean, Sindel was probably that, because the first Mortal Kombat I played, I think, was 3, and then I found, because I got a PlayStation, and then we just went to, Roger's Video and went to the, $5 bin, and just got a whole bunch of games. Oh, hold on. Christopher's texting me. Oh, he's trying to help me, but I'm like, I'm already good to go, man. Silly goose. Also, shout out to Chris for trying to set this up last night.
Yeah.
We basically got the pancakes. Didn't say it. We got the new procedures at like noon yesterday, right?
Oh, not even that. It was like 3.
Yeah, and so like we were planning to record at like 9 a.m. today, and we're like, oh, suddenly Peter and I can't be in the same place for fear of giving each other pancakes. So
I know. As a waffle man, I can't abide by that.
I simply will not stand.
No. Sir, if I might interject, your policies are frankly ridiculous.
God, I'm so glad, like, because I wanted to start bringing other people into Let's Plays, because originally it was just Chris, Jamie, and I, because we were trying to minimize, you know, how many people were in the house and all that stuff. And funny enough, we were just at the point where we were like, well, let's start inviting other people over. And then the PC government's like, nah, fam.
Yeah, I know. No, pancakes.
Yeah, can't do it. But I wanted to like bring other, you know, people into this, like you, Jacob, AJ. And so I was like, oh, Peter, like, what do you want to play? And then your first recommendation, I still want to do in some way, which is Yakuza.
Yeah.
But when you recommended this, I was
just
like,
came out.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah. Have you seen the gameplay for 7?
Now, is it probably super serious and not campy at all, right?
No, this is probably the most campy one yet because it's a turn-based RPG.
I'm sorry?
Yes. See, what happened is, because they're introducing a new protagonist, they were like, okay, we gotta really see if we can innovate the formula here. So rather than having Kazuma Kiryu's classic brawler, Streets of Rage-esque fighting style stuff,
Yeah.
what they decided to do was take a character named Ichiban, I believe that's his name. I haven't actually fully kept up with this character.
Okay.
Like, it's a legit name, though, you know? It's like, oh, yeah, you know. Because, like, don't forget, like, Ichiban isn't just the noodles. I mean,
a brand.
Us,
is it a brand or is it?
Oh, it's totally a brand.
Yeah.
But it also is a meaning that basically means super popular, super awesome. Like, that was Hulk Hogan's nickname when he was a professional wrestler in Japan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which was a compliment. Yes. Hey, what a shock! I know wrestling trivia.
Weird. Have you ever watched wrestling before?
Maybe a bit. You mean like that time during Let's Play Live, or sorry, not Let's Play Live, Extra Life, where I had to riff and I started talking about the Dungeon of Doom for way too long?
Dude, you rocked that. We're talking about the wrestling segment of. Oh no, was that during the? I blacked out during the wrestling segment. Was that what you talked about then, or are you talking about another time you had to just fill air?
No, that was like while you were just constantly like wagging your finger to keep me going because like we were waiting for costumes.
That's right.
I started out like kind of pretending there was an undercard.
Yeah.
And I just kind of randomly pulled stuff out of my head. Like I'd watched the Wrestle Rock Rumble music video the other day, so I had that in my head.
By the way, can we talk about how useless this section is? Why?
Oh, I know, right?
For years, I've wondered why is there an entire board that's just this? Hold on.
I don't think so.
Map would be.
Is it?
No, I wanna.
Nope.
Continue.
Want to say why?
Or
was it X?
It's X.
There it is.
Yeah, the only thing that exists on this floor is this room.
Yeah.
For years.
Because they gotta show how deep in you're going.
I guess. You know what? I take it back. That does sell like the thematicness of it. By the way, sorry, it took me a while to figure out the controls because I'm playing on a totally legit Super Nintendo.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep. No fuckery here, Mr. Nintendo.
No, I was telling you about Yakuza 7 though. Yeah. So this is a dude who's a
Knuckle.
what do you call it? A fanboy of you may want to use the boomerang.
Oh, right. Which I will do like this.
Not to backseat gamer too much, but that is kind of my
job.
Yeah,
no, for sure.
Link, use the boomerang.
Use the boost to get through. Hey.
So like the dude is like a fan of Dragon Quest. So throughout the game, the gameplay style is Dragon Quest inspired because that's how he sees combat in his mind's eye.
Jeez.
And it gets ridiculous because you can also like summon shit.
I love how they're like, oh, we want to change the gameplay because a new character. Let's just do it. Or do we want to create a crazy in-universe narrative reason for us to do this?
Well, because like that's always been the thing. Like it's they don't acknowledge it too much in the games, but that's been the idea. Is whenever like stuff happens, it's like, okay, this is just an exaggeration
Yeah.
or a projection of what actually happens.
Oh, that's you.
Oh, thank you,
Oh my God.
I had a feeling you were getting close.
Linda Blair.
Well, the idea is when she's in your head, she sounds all fairy-like, but in reality, she's secretly been smoking quite a bit. Douche, listen carefully. The wizard is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. That's why they have weird cartoon eyes. I fear the worst from my father. The wizard is an inhuman fiend. Strong magical powers. Do you understand?
Nope.
Alright, let's get out of here before the wizard notices. I know a secret path. But first, we have to go to the first floor. Let's go.
I like to imagine, she's, the voice you're giving her, it's like she's, what's the character's name? Phoebe's agent, or no, Joey's agent from, Friends.
Yeah.
Joey!
That's what, that's absolutely one potential version of that, yep.
You're gonna be a
Not
star.
wrong.
Oh, good, we got the ding-ding of death going.
Yep. It's the problem when you only have 3 hearts.
Yeah, I always forget how low you start in Zelda games. Again, I know I shouldn't be surprised, but it weirdly is like, oh yeah, right, I'm weak as shit at the beginning. I'm a weak boy. I'm a soft boy.
To reference Fist of the North Star, you're just a soft boy, soft boy. That is a reference to the third theme song from Fist of the North Star.
No! Ah!
No secret ending for you.
No. I'm a sad boy.
So the third theme song
I'm sorry?
Oh boy.
That's not a thing, right? He's himself!
Boomerang!
No, get away. Zelda, we need to leave. We need to leave. Wait, will he give me another boss? There's so many questions. Hold on.
Do you not remember how to pick up pots?
No, I'm panicking.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I didn't expect the Iron Knuckle to be back, okay?
Yeah. Call him the Iron Knuckle, but really he's an Iron Morning Star, or Flail. There you go.
Will he give me another big key? Like, I don't understand, like...
No, he's just gonna, like, drop, like, some money or something. Or nothing.
Or nothing. What a cheap bastard.
The pot's probably on hearts.
Comes back from the dead and
Oh, never
doesn't
mind,
do
you got a
anything?
heart.
Rude.
Yeah. Well, because technically he's not a full-on boss, he's just a mini-boss.
Yeah. Is that the only time an Iron Knuckle shows up in the whole game?
No.
When do they show up again?
Yeah, they show up a couple points later on.
Oh,
They're not very common in this game, though. It's absolutely true.
Okay, yeah. Okay, can you please? Thank you.
It's alright, you stole his heart. You're like a character from Persona 5. I'm just dropping all these anime and
I was gonna say, you feel very referential today.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I was gonna explain. So, Fist of the North Star, the third theme song is Fight in the 90s or something like that, and it has the classic thing where it's mostly in Japanese, but one of the things they say in English a lot is tough boy, and then they keep singing about we are living in the 1990s, we are fighting in the 1990s. It's pretty hilarious to listen to. Because it's all about being in the 90s, but it's a post-apocalyptic anime, so it's like, what the fuck?
You know, I just found out today, not like, don't want to change the subject, but like, apparently, like, Cyberpunk 2077 is like set in a post-apocalyptic world.
Yeah.
I thought it was just like, oh, the whole world's high-tech, like Blade Runner-esque, which, I mean, I guess you could debate as like post-apocalyptic, but like, am I just going in a circle? God damn it.
Yeah, you totally are.
But like, I thought it was like, oh, the whole world's technologically advanced. I didn't realize it's like, oh, America's a nuclear war-torn country. Also, welcome to Night City.
Well, it's like Blade Runner, right? Where it's like, the West Coast is all developed, but then you leave, like, the West Coast, and it's like, oh, it's actually not very good over here.
Right.
And there's that barrier you can't break.
Do I have to go to here? Yes. No. I have to go to the throne room, but I don't remember how the fuck I get there.
Yeah, this is the classic problem with this game. the palace becomes the hardest place because you cannot remember how to navigate. Go down there.
Yeah, and then this is this main... Yeah, okay, there we go. And then you go up.
Yeah.
That's you.
There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. I'm sure the old man will help us.
I keep forgetting that's the game, and it's surprising every single time.
It's not even going to come up that much more often.
No, but but that's the thing is, when it comes up again, it's going to shock me.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be shocked.
I'm worried I'm
Right,
not going to be able to do it much longer.
Well, just gotta do the thing I have to do.
It's like any voice actor when they have to, like... You know, they can only record a gravelly voice early in the morning. The ornament shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it to the left.
Can you, Oh, from the left.
Yeah.
You said to the left, and I didn't even read. Can you not grab your lamp in the morning and just be fucked up here?
I think so.
Because you definitely can't leave the castle once you've already, like, been in it.
I think
Right?
there's something that prevents you, or, like, you have to get one later. I can't remember.
Right. Whoops.
That's one of the ones I haven't explored too much with, in terms of, like, effing with the continuity. I know what happens if you say you don't understand, because then they just repeat themselves, so there's no point in doing that. Also, I just want to point out the game spoils you right off the bat because there's bomb icons and arrow icons long before you get bombs or arrows.
I know.
Hashtag spoilers.
Ah! Snakes.
Yeah.
Why did it have to be snakes?
We'll get out of here. I feel like nobody can do a Harrison Ford impersonation except for Mark Hamill.
He does an insanely good one.
I know, that's the thing, right? It's like, that's the gold standard, and no one else
Hey,
even
kid.
gets close to silver.
I'm gonna crash my plane into a golf course. I can impersonate his actions.
Yeah.
Oh, right, there's one of these. No, it's the chest. Never mind.
Need that key. Yeah, it's a real complicated puzzle. This door's locked. Oh, there's a key in that chest right next to it.
Whatever will I do?
After passing through these sewers, we will be very close to Sanctuary.
You sound like the mom from Throw Mama from a Train. Everyone doesn't have any friends.
Let's be careful.
Was that the same
my
lady
voice
that
has also been really inconsistent.
was that the same lady that was like the Mama what's her face from Goonies?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'd have to look it up. I suppose I could do that since I'm not actually playing the game.
Yeah, whatever. I feel like that's not like information that people need to know. I mean, most people watching A Link to the Past Let's Play don't understand the reference of Throw Mama from a Train.
This is true.
It's not really the prime YouTube demographic.
Right, because it was Mama we're looking for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Angelina Ramsey. Yep, Goonies.
Nice.
Oh man, she died a year after Throw Mama from the Train came out.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Wow. That's too bad.
I mean, she was... Oh, no, she was only 59. I was going to say she was old, but I'm like, nope, she really wasn't.
Okay, can I... Okay, Mr. Mouse. I am irate.
Oh, so you're one of those people, huh?
What?
You're irate? Does that mean you're going to access Game Genie just to make it through the tutorial dungeon?
No, I'm just gonna lose. And be mad about it and be salty about it.
Mm.
But I want to make sure you know I'm salty about it. I'm one of those people.
Fair enough.
Sony Mies. Oh no.
You walk right into those things. There you go. Nobody can move stones like you.
Okay. I think we'll get to the sanctuary then I think that's a good stopping point for the first episode.
Sure.
Okay, well... Okay, I need
Just
your
let
help.
those mice walk all over you. Sanctuary is beyond that door. Pull that switch over there. See, now I'm turning into Sarge.
Dang, nabbit! Aww!
He was standing still.
Yeah, and I got real excited and I ran up to stab him, okay? It's not my fault. No!
Guess what?
Okay, we'll see you guys next time. I think it's a good... Oh, God. Yeah, so we're starting our journey on Legend of Zelda, and see you guys next time. Bye.
So do I stop my recording?
Yeah,
or-
stop recording.